Okay, so I got this to fit. I beat that out with a hammer a little bit. This fits good. Lines up all the holes. Side, top, bottom. I am going to have to put a washer under there probably. I think the bottom probably needs to lay flat more. One thing I'm going to have to do is, after I weld this, I'm going to have to round these corners off a little bit to fit in there. I mean, you got holes that are pretty close. And of course, the frame being round, I'll have to, round the corners off. The bottom I moved, as you can see, I moved it, but it hangs over that much there. That's no problem. What I'll do is I'll cut that off, and when I cap the end of this, all that will be straight. That'll make my measurements easier. On this end, I'll have to fill that gap there when I box it in, and then my measurements will be correct. Then I can completely finish this side box. I still got to put the holes through the side of the frame with this. Once I do that, I can completely build this box out and then make the other box match it. So, I guess that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Okay, I got bolts in the bottom. And I got one bolt in the top with a washer under here. That bolt won't go through the hole. It's sitting in there. I guess the hole that's in the box isn't completely a full half inch or something. Those bolts are in. So now I'm going to take the pilot drill and drill those so that I can drill the outside holes. And then all I got to do is finish the box out from there. Okay, and now I've moved these blocks out of the way. I'm inside the frame. Now these holes don't line up exact. The thing is, we don't need these holes to line up exact. We're gonna drill some new holes here. Hold. We go to put this together though. We're gonna have to be careful of our bolts touching each other. They shouldn't. So, but as you can see under there, there's a washer under there. These will need washers too. That in there is kind of low, or it may be where it's supposed to be. This may need to be, looks pretty flat. That probably needs some washers under there. Or I need to go ahead and make it, I'll make this 1/4 inch thick in the production version, which will give me more room to round off the sides. That'll help, and I may just need to go ahead and make this whole thing probably 1/8 of an inch taller. It may still need some washers. Yeah, probably will still need some washers, but I'll get some thin washers to send with it. So let's drill these holes and see where we're at. Okay, so there's that one. The top one, the middle one has a hole on the outside, and the middle one over here. Now, these are the two holes, that one and that one, that I already drilled inside on the drill press. So I got to get my ass up out of in between this frame and go get my centering punch. Okay, I got me a centering tool, centering punch to do these holes with. That's how that works. Can't hit it and hold the camera too, so. All right, so you can see the little mark inside there. So I'll drill that with a pilot, just like the other ones, on that drill. And then they're gonna get the big 1/2 inch boy right there. Okay, so we have all the pilot holes now. The next step is to take this box out. I'll take this box out and then I'll go drill these 6 holes on the drill press, and I probably need to go ahead and do the other one at the same time. I can sandwich those together and drill them at the same time, I think. So I'll do that. But once I get this box out, I'm going to go ahead and drill the outside first. Okay, here we go. This should be part 8. I didn't ream any holes yet. I drilled those 2 holes right there. That one and that one. Where I had them marked. And then I started lining up the box on the inside with that. And what I noticed is, see how the outside fits? The outside lines up and the top lines up together. Got one more hole to drill back here. But the bottom is what's off. The bottom is the only thing that's off. It's not the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that bottom piece forward and put it back together where it lines up so I don't have to ream any holes. And then what I'll do is once I put this box together, I'll make measurements for CAD drawing off of the actual box itself. That way I know it's right. I still got all the templates, but the templates could be a little bit wrong because I made the box off the templates. So once I make the box fit, here's all the templates, by the way. I saved all these. Once I make the boxes complete and they fit, it'll be better to take measurements off the boxes. Anyways, that's where we're at on this. Since I drilled that, I'm about to take this back off. I'm going to drill that hole, and then I'm going to cut that bottom piece off and move it forward and tack it back on inside. And then we'll bring it back out here and see how it fits. Once I can get all these holes to fit, then I'll start putting the box back together. Then I'll make the other one. I'll probably have to do the other one on the frame, the same as I'm doing this one. I might be able to do it by measurement on the table in there, but let's see what we can do. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I drill a hole, I showed you the pilot holes. I drill pilot holes, especially when I'm drilling a big hole, 1/2 inch larger. I always try to drill a pilot hole with an 1/8 inch or some similar bit. So I'm always going through 1/8 inch bits. I have to buy them by the multi-packs. So let's get that drilled and see what we can do. While we're in here in the shop, I wanted to show you this is the upper control arm mount. Of course, it's not welded together yet. I'll have to finish welding this out, and there's a seaward. It's called a cam loop. I call it a cam loop. It goes like that, basically. And then once you have a cam washer to go inside that loop, you can adjust your control arms in and out, adjust your camber, your caster, whatever you want. And I make my own cam washers. Okay, so we got that hole drilled. Now I'm going to cut that bottom of that box off and move it forward, tack it together, and you can go check it, see if it's right. If there's anything I hate, it's tacking stuff together, then having to go back and break it apart. But it is what it is. It's part of the game, I guess. I'm just wondering how I could have made this better. Initially, so it fit together. There we go. A lot better. This frame is kind of bent in right here in the outside, right in here. So I'm gonna get a big martillo hammer and beat that out just a little bit, and then that frame box is good. Okay, so I'll be able to make the other frame box right off of this one. But I'm gonna beat that out first. I gotta move everything off the frame because it's gonna knock everything off the frame. And then I'll put some bolts in this, run some drill bits through these holes into that frame so we get our holes that we're going to use. And these can be finalized.